Hello, Princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Today we're here to look at some new products from Rose Inc. And the reason I did that little happy clap is so far I think Rose Inc. is my favorite brand of 2022. Literally, they can do no wrong in my book, but I'm not biased. Don't worry, we're going to look at everything with an open mind. I just really like them. And today we're going to look at their new Solar Radiance Highlighting Cream. I got two. And their Solar Infusion Moisturizing Cream Bronzer. Yes, I had to look down and read that. Can we just call something a cream bronzer? Must it be a 20-word name? It does my head in, you guys. Okay, so we're going to talk about both. We're going to try them on. Don't adjust your screen if it looks like I'm a little imbalanced. I probably am, but but on my face a little bit because I am wearing two different highlighters. We'll talk about that and you'll see it in the demo, which is coming up very shortly. Okay, so the Solar Radiance Hydrating Cream Highlighter, $30 each. It comes in 5 colors. I picked up 2. I picked up the shade Glancing and the shade Opalescent, a little cool shade and a warmer shade. So we are going to look at both, as you can tell already. Again, 5 shades for $30. They are radiant and refillable. And yeah, they're the same size as the blush. So here is one of my favorite Rose Inc. blushes in Heliotrope. It's kind of it's described as peach, but it's also kind of pinky. I'm wearing it now. And as you see, everything is the same size. This is the blush. Here's the 2 highlighters I picked up. And so I guess you can exchange them even, because you know you can pick up a refill on these for, I think it's $18 instead of $30, I believe it is. I'll correct that on screen if I'm incorrect. And I mean, if you want to just switch around, I suppose you could if you already have a blush. Really, it looks like they would fit in there. They're magnetized and they just basically, they have these little holes and they just basically pop right in. You'll see in the demo, I feel that the highlighter performs like the blush, so you know it's going to be good. Let's talk also about the Solar Infusion Moisturizing Cream Bronzer. This guy is $36 and comes in 4 shades. I picked up the shade Kauai, which if anything is a tad bit light on me, but I really like that I can go to town with it, and I do think it warms up my complexion. Spoiler alert, loving this as I love all of their products. Now, do not do as I did. Thankfully, I did it before I was on camera. Why I'm admitting to this, I don't know. I sat here trying to open it the way these open. No, this one you have, they pulled a fast one on me. This one you have to untwist. Looks like this. And doesn't appear, unless I'm wrong, does not appear to be refillable. It's a lot bigger, as you can see once the cap is off. It's a lot larger than its counterpart. Again, 4 shades, $36. This one, by the way, allergy alert, has rose oil in it. So if that's a problem for you, please know about it. And it is to blur pores and hydrate and everything these type of cream products promise. I do like the in general, I like the Rose Inc. creams because they're not sticky or tacky. I'm not a huge fan of powders. If I'm in a hurry, which is like always, I generally skip it, and you don't need it with these. It's just kind of, it's not that it's cream to powder, but it could be. It just feels really nice on the face and doesn't feel like it's gonna get everywhere if you hug someone. I hope you're hugging someone when you can. Okay, we're gonna take a look at some swatches, both inside and out. So here is my Kauai shade. Oh, I just love the way this feels. No scent on these and no scent in this. This is Clean Beauty, and there's no scent in anything. Hooray. Okay, so let me get my bracelets out of the way here. Here is the Kauai bronzer. And of course you would not wear it this dark, obviously, this concentrated, but you'll see that in the demo. And as I said, I picked up 2 of the 5 hydrating cream highlighters. Here is my cool Opalescent. Ooh, look at that. I think you'll see that better outside. And here is one of my favorite cream highlighter shades ever. This is the slightly warmer Glancing shade. Let me make that a little darker on there for you. And let me, while we're at it, make our cool shade there, Opalescent, a little bit stronger too. Obviously you wouldn't wear them that strongly. In the demo, we're going to do an eye and cheek face look with these because I really enjoy doing that. But first, let's take this arm right here in this order out into the warm California sunshine. It's a hot one today. Take a look at these outside. And the same order, we have my Kauai bronzer, followed by the Opalescent and then glancing Solar Radiance Hydrating Cream highlighters. Say that 10 times fast, I dare you. Let's go now to the demo. I think you're going to like all these too. Before we start, let me tell you what we're working with here. Really old eye makeup that's been on all day, and I literally kind of took my fingers and went like that. So we'll do kind of an eye look over it. Why not? And then I have Heliotrope, my favorite blush shade from Rose Inc. on my cheeks. That's why I have a little color. And I have Demure, their incredibly comfortable, most wonderful lipstick, if you haven't tried it yet, on my lips. All right, so let's get started. Again, we know this has to be unrolled. And we're going to do an eye look too, actually. Okay, so let's go ahead and I am going to use this time the Angie Hot and Flashy BK Beauty A507. I had to squint in the light there. And go in here and use this as a blush brush, as a bronzer brush, coating all of the little bristles. And then I am going to just do a quick kind of bronzer look. Nothing really to contour, just gonna see how it looks. Proceeding with caution, it's a little warm. I know a lot of people said, here we go. Let me finish this side. I'm gonna go on the cheeks a little bit too, and I'm gonna do around the hairline. A lot of folks thought that, I had an interesting comments on my Mario video. A lot of you thought that was just too warm looking, and some of you thought it wasn't enough. Okay, so I did a little bit here, just disregard that. Just kind of warming things up here on this side of my face. I can see already, even in the viewfinder, that it's warmer. Looks like I could have maybe gone a little bit darker than this Kauai shade, but I definitely see it. I mean, you don't want it too dark here. And if you get too dark here, it looks like a beard, which is like, you know, not really the desired look. For me anyway. Okay. So let's see. I feel like with this shade, and I probably could have gone a bit darker, but I feel with this shade, this is really Rebecca proof, meaning that I can't make too much of a mistake with it. Because you know I'm a bit heavy-handed, and I like that about myself. I think I look a lot warmer. I can see it even in the viewfinder, so I know the camera is picking it up. That's very pretty, actually. Now, I have here a Sonia G brush, and I just want to go in here, and I told you I have some old, I was using the Natasha Denona light shade glam palette, and it's just kind of yucky and gotten old on my eyes, and I kind of rubbed it off. So I'm going to take this and just apply it to the crease. This bronzer, we're going to add some of the highlight afterwards, actually. Okay, and I'm just applying this to the crease here, like so. Oh, that's really pretty, actually. Okay, now let's go ahead and put this back on. It has to be twisted, okay? And now we're gonna do one highlight on each side. Why not? So as you know, I have two highlighters. I bought Opalescent, which is kind of the pink shade, you know, and Glancing, which is a little bit of a warmer shade. I just didn't know, I wanted you guys to be able to see both shades. You can do this with a brush or your fingers. And when given the option, and Rose Inc. approved, I'm using my fingers. So let's do Opalescent on this side of the face, and I will just tap it on with my fingers, a cool shade for you guys to look at. And I love tapping a highlighter on with my fingers. I don't really know if it necessarily goes with the look I've got going here, but you know, use your imagination. I just wanted you to kind of see it in action. Ooh, that's pretty. Why do I like everything this brand does? I'm liking the brown. They just have like a nice touch to them. Okay, let's look at the Glancing, which is a warmer highlighter. Yes, I did rub my hands off there, so they're clean. We're not intermingling the highlighters. I'm really trying to go overboard here so you guys can see it. Let's go right here. Ooh, that's a pretty, almost bronze. You know what it is? This feels like almost a coppery bronze highlight, this Glancing, but wearable. Sometimes, you know, like Pat McGrath will do the gold, and you're like, that's gorgeous if you're on the cover of a magazine, but not to run and do, you know, not to do the school run or to go to work or, all right. And then I'm going to take this Sony G brush and I'm going to put a little bit of that bronze shade on my lids with the brush. I mean, you can put an eyeshadow palette to shame, literally just by using some highlighter on the lids and some bronzer in the crease. Now I do have, of course, 2 different shades of, obviously, of highlight. And I'm going to put this in the corner with my finger like that. Oh, this is so pretty. Oh my goodness, I love it. Okay, so aside from the fact that I have 2 different highlighters on, but nobody will notice or ask me, I should really be hurt. Why does nobody ask me why I'm mismatched all the time? Well, maybe they know. Maybe they've been warned. Okay, well, I am going to do a grouping and we'll do another video when we really can have time to sit down and compare all of these. These are going to be some of my favorites. How do you know, Rebecca? You just used it. A, I trust the brand. B, it's performing like their other products have performed for me. Therefore, I know I like that already. So this isn't just based off this. It's based on some experience with the brand. As I've always told you, when Rose Inc. first came out, I actually felt kind of like I didn't give them enough credit at first. And they've been making me regret that ever since. An absolutely lovely, lovely brand with beautiful products. These are so light and so not sticky. So let me tell you, I love the Charlotte bronzer and I'm liking this either second or maybe even better. But I'm going to play with all of these. We got Mario in there. We got to look at the NARS as well. And you know, I'll get them all together and do kind of a ranking for you guys, but I just want to play with them a lot more first. This is just presenting the product because I know so many of you are interested in purchasing. I wanted to help. What do you think of these I'm telling you, I know a lot of you love that cool tone highlighter, but I'm telling you this glancing shade is one of the prettiest highlighters I have ever seen. And I've seen a lot of highlighters. Let's just put it out there. All right, leave your comments below. Let me know what's happening in your world with these Rose Inc. products. Try the blush. Don't forget the lipstick. Favorite brand so far this year, to be honest with you. They really are. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I sure hope that you did. And if you haven't already done so, my goodness, please subscribe to my channel. Helps me get the videos out there and make sure that I won't miss you in the next one. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.